Hey, my beautiful followers, how are you all doing? I am driving to go have a sexy brunch date with a man. I'm super excited, but my day is jam-packed today, and so I wanted to make sure that I was able to get on here and talk with you guys. So interestingly enough, the last few days I've gotten all these comments from the men in my life and people I'm dating, because if you know me and you've listened to my videos for any amount of time, it's rare for me to date one person at a time, and it's especially in the beginning. If I get into a relationship, then I'm really cool with, okay, well, now we're building this relationship. This relationship is entering a new level of seriousness. But I tell all my men on the front end, I will be dating outside of you until we find a deeper level of this relationship. Right now, if we've only had a couple dates, I'm sorry, I'm going out with other people. And that is actually anybody who is dating. That is a healthy practice, because you don't want to sell out way too early in a relationship when it's not even a relationship. It's a relationship, but it's not that level of an intimate relationship with somebody. You were just stepping in, you were just learning each other, those type of things. So as I'm dating, I'm speaking with other men outside of the guy that I'm currently dating, I've gotten some really interesting sales pitches for dating me. And also, not only that, but on my Facebook profile and my account, I am consistently getting men giving me their sales pitch. And today, one really took me back, because I was like, that's not sexy. That's not sexy. And we like to think it's sexy. So I had one guy tell me, I'm really needy. And, you have to get rid of all other guys because I'm kind of jealous. And that just shows me how much I love you, how much I'm going to care about you, how much attention I'm going to give you, because I'm going to be jealous and I'm going to be needy. And I really want your attention. I want you around all the time. And I was like, that is not a sales pitch. That is not a sales pitch. But the truth is, we like to think that neediness and jealousy and giving our power away to others is sexy and a sales pitch. And both men and women do it. I see it all the time, where men and women think that jealousy and this neediness, but I want you and I want you with me and I want to connect with you, that energy is sexy, when in truth it's actually the exact opposite. It shows that you are not secure in self, that you're not able to manage self without another person. And so that is not a sexy sales pitch. So this man was like, yeah, I'm really needy kind of guy. I'm really I'll meet your needs, but I'm a needy kind of guy. And I was like, and we're done. We're done. We're done. I don't want to talk to you anymore. The fact that is one of your first sales pitches to me means that I don't really want to be a part of this continued relationship. Nice meeting you, moving on. But I think we like to think that jealousy is love, and jealousy is not love. And I see this with my clients, even in real romantic relationships, marriages, especially when I have a lot of clients who will try to open up the relationship, and they're like, they will begin to believe that jealousy is a form of love. They will start to kind of say, no, but I don't want you going out with other guys, or being emotionally invested or sexually invested, because I love you. And jealousy just shows your insecurity. It is never a sales pitch for getting somebody into a relationship. It can be, and if that other person is if it is a sales pitch to somebody else, that is also their insecurity for accepting that. But not only that, I see on if you take this out of the sexual and romantic sector, even, and I wrote it wasn't an article, it was a little bleep that I did the other day, and actually I got a ton of comments about how, hi, hey baby, what you up to? Hi, I fuck you now. All those little comments that women especially get online, especially as women entrepreneurs, coaches, people trying to actually run a business online, get how it's not a sales pitch. Like, you saying hi to me a million times is not a sales pitch. It's not a sales pitch to anyone. If my best friends, consistently just said hi, guess what? I wouldn't respond to them either. I wouldn't, because they know better. They know that my time is valuable, their time is valuable. I only surround myself with people who understand the value of time. And that's not to say that talking to somebody is a waste of time. It's saying that if all you have to say is hi, that's not a constructive use of our conversation skills. That is boredom. That is just trying to waste time. Now, there's a difference between that and having a real conversation. And so people get angry online, but also in person, it's like, hi. Well, that I don't have to reply to hi. That's not a sales pitch for me to step into a conversation. And in truth, we are always selling ourselves. I don't care what relationship this is, if it's at work, if it is romantic partners, dating, friendships, we are constantly selling ourselves. And so if your depth of conversation is high, that's not a good sales pitch. If your depth of conversation is jealousy, that's also not a good sales pitch. Make somebody want to connect with you because you're going to open up to your level of beauty and sharing and connecting and make it worthwhile for somebody to want to connect with you. Hi actually drives me up the wall. Like I said, if my friends were to consistently say hi, and that was the message, I would ignore it. My clients who send me hi get ignored. They do. They get ignored. Now, if they're like, hi, Addison, having a rough day today, or just saying, just wanting to say hi and hope you're having a beautiful day. That's more connective. If you don't have something to really like, if you're like, no, I just want to be like, hey, like I'm thinking about you, something like that. There are other ways to do it other than hi. But especially if you were in a dating relationship and things like that, like, find some depth in your communication, because that is a massive turn off. If you're consistently just communicating to communicate. That is neediness. That is insecurity. That is, please remember me, because that is what you're doing. You're afraid that somebody else is going to forget about you. And if you're trying to get someone's attention, especially in the front side, make it worth their attention. Well, actually, not just on the front side. You should keep it going. But it is about giving them something worthwhile to step into. Hi, what's up? I fuck you now? Guess what? Those are not going to stir positive conversation. They're not. And people have said to me, well, saying hi in real life is fine. Like why can't you do it online? There's a difference. There's a body language. You're sharing more. You're sharing an energy. When you see somebody, you walk by somebody, you say, hey, you're sending an energy out. There's a connection level that happens automatically. That does not happen online. But especially kind of going back to the other sales pitch of this judginess and this the jealousy and the neediness. I think a lot of people try to connect through neediness. They try to connect through poor me. I need somebody. That's actually a deterrent for most people. And if somebody is pulling you in and for neediness, because they're like, if that's a sales pitch, if neediness is a sales pitch to somebody, they are incredibly insecure and they are needy as well, because if they are taking you on for their because of your neediness, they need to feel needed as well. That is a double insecurity. And the same thing with jealousy. Jealousy, if you have jealousy, you should not be like putting that as a sales pitch. You should be working on that. You should be continuing to process through that. Even owning it and going like, I'm feeling really jealous in this moment, and I'm going to go work on that. Jealousy is not something to sell someone on you. That's a horrible sales pitch. And I'm going to be doing a dating workshop, and I'm going to be going deeper into some of these other sales pitches I've heard. Some of them very sexual. I've heard some very sexual sales pitches that guys think are like a turn on, like, and they're really not. Like, I have a 12-inch penis. Well, guess what? That isn't a sales pitch. It's not. It's not a sales pitch. Not because of the size, but because if that is your connection, if that is the energy you're sending out, I bet that you are not willing to take the time in the bedroom. If that is your message, that is the initial sales pitch. I have a 12-inch cock. That's not a turn on for a woman, because if that is your connection level of you having to just immediately put out the size of your genitals to somebody, then most likely you're also not present in other ways. You're probably not going to try to be connecting with somebody and really stepping in there. So look at that. Look at that. How are you trying to sell yourself? There's also, I've heard other sales pitches like, oh, it'll only take a second. That's also not a sales pitch to a sex coach. It'll only take a second. I'm like, definitely not a sales pitch. Definitely a turn off. So on Monday at 5, I'm going to be talking about safe sex practices, all kinds of safe sex, not just condoms and that kind of thing, but safe sex on Free Spirit Talks with Kendall Williams. So if you can, check us out at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I can talk. And then also, if you're in the DFW area, again, I'll be doing this workshop. Only sexy men need to apply. So you can find that link on my site or on my profile page. My site, addisonbell.net, or obviously Facebook page. You can just scroll. It's there. It's totally there. You can find it. We're going to be talking about all the intricacies of dating and how to really make yourself the man that you need to be to call in the woman that you truly desire, a woman, how to change up your sales pitches, how to deal with all the different kinds of dating, because guess what, guys, sugar dating is a thing these days. Friends with benefits things is a thing. Like, that is a new form of connection. So how do you deal with those kinds? How do you make sex with your partner the first time awesome? How do you deal with, online dating as far as profiles? Like, what's a good profile? What's a not good profile? You will hear myself and Kendall talk about all of our stories regarding dating. We both have dated our fair share of men, some amazing dates, some guys who really turned us on and really just spun us the right way, and then some guys who were quick and we cut them off quickly because of their lack of connection, their lack of ability to truly date in an appropriate way. So please check that out. That is happening again in the DFW area next Saturday. Other than that, I feel complete. I'm gonna go have my yummy brunch date, and I will see you guys soon for another Addison Unleashed. Love you guys.